Welcome to Cars and Deals. Today I have a special car, GT55 AMG. So GT, as the second generation, came out in the beginning of the year, and it's been a while since it came out. You might be thinking there are thousands of reviews, I'm not gonna learn anything in this video, but I assure you some information I will share with you in this video you won't find anywhere. I will also talk about the new upcoming 2025 year models, some of the new models that Mercedes-Benz planning to launch, and I will give you price breakdown on your lease and finance monthly payments. All right, guys, let's review the car. I will talk about the exterior first. So we're looking at the second generation of GT, and it's got bigger compared to the previous generation, few inches longer, 2 inches wider. The wheelbase is also longer, but the chassis that it's sitting on is the same as SL. Now, the body structure of the car is about 40% more rigid than SL, so you'll get a firmer feel when you drive this car, but not as firm as the first generation of the GT. And we'll talk about the steering and all that, how it drives. It's a lot better than previous generation of the GT. So in the front, we'll look at really big, large grille, and I love this look. We have active air intakes on the bottom, and this car has the aerodynamic package. So the front bumper has some additional flicks on the side, and it has the night package. So really, I'm looking at this car and I'm thinking to myself, this is the best build. But I thought the same about the Alpine Gray when I first saw it in our showroom. But this look really fits the nature of the car, and I don't know if it can get any better. But I gotta give you a hint. In 2025 year model, Mercedes-Benz comes out with the color that we've seen on the previous generation of GT, Green Hell Magno, and that is my favorite paint for this car. I think it's epic. So in the front we have a Falterbach emblem right here. Front camera is standard, and you might be thinking it's very low. Yes, it's low front bumper, not a lot of clearance, but you have the front lift system, and it's GPS based, so you can manually lift it. It's right there on AMG unit control, or you can attach it to a specific location and it will lift it for you. Looking at the wheels, we have 21-inch wheels. So these wheels are new, and now they will be used in other models such as CLE 53 Coupe AMG. It's really good looking. There is also a gold version that is very limited. I personally haven't seen it, but I've seen it in our dealer ordering guide. And obviously they have the Michelin Pilot Sport high performance tires, and you have anywhere from 20 to 21 inch wheels sizes, and I think these are probably the best looking. Yellow calipers, unlike the SL model, you get to enjoy in both GT and GT63. So they don't discriminate, GT55 here. The brakes, this car doesn't have the ceramic brakes, but those brakes, brake system is available just under $9,000, very affordable. If you like to take it on track, those won't overheat. 4MATIC, so that's another big change besides all other changes that GT has. Now it's 4MATIC Plus, so most of the time it sends most of its power to the rear wheels. You can also send up to 100% of the power to the rear wheels, and 4MATIC really helps the performance of this car. Now the GT55, I think it's the best value out of the two models. It's got plenty of performance, 469 horsepower on 3.80 to 60 estimated time, but I think it's a little bit faster than that. It's about 100 horsepower more for GT CT3. But before we talk about the performance, let's look at the back. So now, one of the big benefits of the GT model compared to other competitors like 911 and Aston Martin, it has a really good look. Well, they do too, you're gonna say. What I was going to say, you have a lot of cargo space here, and that's a big benefit. Now you can fold the seats here if you have them, and that's a package. So you might heard that they offer 2 additional seats, and it is available. It's available as a standalone option in very limited quantity, so you won't see a lot of them with the 2 seats in the back. I personally haven't seen one yet, but you can custom build it, or I can find it for you if you reach out to me. So if you look at these, no, these are not fake seats. You're not supposed to sit there. You're not supposed to put anybody in the back, unless that night got really fun, and well, I didn't say that. So you don't have seat belts. Don't put anybody unless you have in the back, unless you have that option of 2-seater in the back. So that's a very huge benefit and advantage of GT. You can close it. I thought you can. I have the key, so not sure why it's not doing it. I'm kicking with my foot right under the trunk, but it's not doing it. It doesn't like something. I don't know what, so I'm gonna just close it manually. Normally that trick works. So also with aerodynamic package, we have this spoiler that is fixed. It's part of the package, and it doesn't retract. Now they all come standard with the retractable spoiler that helps the downforce, but only on very high speeds, like 155 miles per hour. It helps like 30 pounds of the, for the downforce. In the back, we have attached diffuser on the lower part right here. That's also part of this upgrade that we have, and it's all black. I love the look of it. The rear wheels are wider than the front wheels. So the cool feature about these, that they also turn at 2.5 degree. That really helps. They can turn in the same direction at high speed or opposite direction for better turning radius. And let's take a look at the engine. So for me, that's why I would pick this car over 911. It's a V8, and it's a hand-built one. You get to enjoy the V8 and sound of the V8. By the way, let's listen to it. By the way, guys, if you see any value in this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel to see more videos like this. And that is why I love this car. That is why I love Mercedes-Benz GT. And to be honest, I've had experience working for Porsche, selling Porsche, and I would pick Mercedes-Benz GT look over Porsche every single day. I mean, if you look at the front of the car, I don't know if it can get any better. And honestly, if you pull up to a nightclub in 911, you think that guy is rich. He got it right in this life. But if you pull up in this car, they think it's a rich guy that's probably single, or the guy that likes to have some fun. I mean, don't you think so? And if your wife is shutting down the video right now, tell her that it's not about you, and that definitely doesn't apply to you. Now, they all hand built, and you get more power in GT63. Now, that's the main difference, right? The horsepower is 3.1, 0 to 60 in GT. But the cool news that Mercedes-Benz is coming out with the new model GT63 SE plug-in hybrid. The one that will have over 1,000 pound-feet of torque. It will have over 800 horsepower and will go 0 to 60 2.7. If you want that one, let me know and we'll order it for you. So what model would I pick? I would pick GT55. I think it's a great value. They start from 139. You will never find one for 139, but you'll find probably in low 140s. This car right here is 157.9. So it's got a good amount of options. Not that many packages you can get on the car, but you can get a lot of standalone options, which this car has, like heads-up display, massage seats, and by the way, that's the difference between GT63 and GT55. Some of those options come standard on GT63, like heads-up display or massage seats. So little perks that they give you if you're paying about 200K for GT63. If you have the money, you can enjoy not only the power but those perks as well. And Mercedes-Benz also coming out with the GT43 that will have similar look, not as cool of the wheels, not as cool of the front apron, and not as much power. It will have C43 engine with 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, over 400 horsepower, just like what we have in SL. So let's get inside and talk about the interior. There is a very interesting observation I made today. I'm 6'3", so one thing about the SL, guys, if you're tall and you're wondering, are you gonna fit in this car? You will fit in this car and you'll be very comfortable. That's the difference between the SL, although they're about the same size, and GT. I can go as far as I want with my seat, okay? Because in the SL, if you go too far back, your seat, your back seat, starts to doing this. And then you have to sit really close to the steering wheel, okay? And by the way, heated and ventilated seats are not standard in GT55, they're standard in GT63. Heated seats are standard, and you can control the right seat for your lady, for anybody, for your partner, okay? Anybody who sits there. Burmeister is standard, and you can opt in for about $4,500 to get the 3D Burmeister with a lot of speaker and a lot of watts. So this screen right here, very similar to SL, right? The only thing, it doesn't tilt like NSL, but you don't need it, right? Also, you get to choose the microfiber options. Very soft, nice material. It's a very nice touch. An upgrade that is worth the money. It's about $1,700, and you can also get it in the beige color, okay? Ambient lights and stuff like that. These seats are very comfortable. They also have the massage option right here. It's not standard, it's standard in 63, it's an option in GT55. I find it interesting because they made it standard in SL, even 43. So very nice seats in red color. Also looks great with the black exterior. And Mercedes-Benz will come out with few new exterior colors for 2025 year model, such as Silver Magna, which is matte silver, and the Green Hell Magna I already mentioned, but they don't offer it for some reason in the matte black. So back to the seats, you can opt in for AMG performance seats for $2,500, which will not have the massage feature for obvious reasons. Now looking at the steering wheel, we have carbon fiber steering wheel with microfiber on the sides, and I love the look of the steering wheel in any AMG car. I would go only with this steering wheel if I buy the car brand new, because it does wear faster than you know, Napa leather steering wheel. But look at this, look. Here you got the AMG unit control. You can change a lot of things like your front lift. Suspension, performance exhaust. This is how you turn it on. So you can be in comfort mode and have a loud exhaust. Now here in settings select, you can also do it, and you can customize and mix these modes up or adjust them to your liking. Here we have carbon fiber. It's an option, one of the few options. So here you don't have any trim, right? So you only get to choose the center console here. So great match with the steering wheel and flat bottom steering wheel right here. Now in terms of how it drives, it's pretty stiff. You know, if you're looking for 2015, 2016 SL comfort before they did the changes to SL, it's not going to have that comfort, right? But it's a bit softer than the previous generation of the GT. You have a lot of tech to make your ride comfortable. I mean, talk about the massage seats. Now, the all-wheel drive really helps. I'm still going over these bumps at an angle to not scratch the front bumper. Can you make your exhaust really quiet? You really can't. So, but it's not too loud where your neighbors would complain. I think with the new model GT63, that's where you can really tune down the sound of the exhaust, but not in this one. And maybe it's not as refined as Porsche, okay, but 911 Turbo S. But if you really think about it, you really divide drivers in two categories: the people that focus 100% on how it drives, and people that really appreciate how it looks. And I think the emotional aspect of it, as how it sounds and how it looks, it will win over the first category. And if you really want to take your car on the track, or you really enjoy, you know, cornering of and precision of Porsche 911, then you're probably gonna go with Porsche 911. But I love how it accelerates. Take a look. I'm gonna wrap up my review with this information. Now let's take a look at those payments. And again, guys, I'm here in Orange County, California. If you're thinking about GT or any other Mercedes-Benz, reach out to me. You'll get the best price and the best service.